Hey guys. I want to give you your plan for week 5 of language arts. We're going to be different today, this week, than we have before, which, don't be surprised. And I think next week's going to actually be different from then too. So it'll be great. We are going to look at fables this week. So you have a couple of things going on. First, I want you to go into StudySync, which is the McGraw-Hill website, and we haven't used it since we've been off, but you know how to use it, and you should have been logging into your history book, so you should have that. If you don't have your login information, you're going to need to email me and get that, and I will send it to you, but don't wait around for that because it takes me a little bit. So you're going to log into McGraw-Hill, and there will be an assignment for you, and it's Aesop's Fables. I just want you to read the stories from the online book. Okay. Usually we do like the think questions or the sync videos. If you want to watch the sync videos, you can. But I just want you to read the stories that are in your online book. Or if you have your textbook, you can just use your workbook. Either one is fine. Then I posted some questions in the classroom. So if you haven't watched the Bible video yet, I've talked about this, but if you looked at the Bible video, where I posted the little, like quiz for James, it's the same thing. So you're going to go in to the Bible classroom, and it is, Aesop's Fables questions. You're going to open that up, and there will be questions on there. Some of them are multiple choice and some of them are short answer, and you're going to answer them right in that quiz. It's a quiz document, a Google form. You're going to answer it right in there and resubmit it to me that way. Okay. Next thing you're going to do is there is, an Aesop's Fables assignment in your classroom. It just looks like this, Aesop's Fables assignment. Okay. You're going to open that up, and there is a video in there about fables and about the elements of a fable. So I want you to open that up, watch that video. And then there's also a link in there to all of Aesop's Fables, like a whole bunch of them. I want you to pick one of them and read it. Do not read one that you read yesterday or whatever day you did the stories from your book. Okay, find one that's not in your book and read it. And then I want you to open a Google Doc, type the name of your fable, okay, like Tortoise and the Hare or The Lion and the Mouse or whatever, okay? And then I want you to list the characters that are in the fable, write what the moral of the story is, and the key events that showed you that moral, okay? That will all make sense after you watch the video about fables, but you're going to find those 3 things. The characters, the key events, and the moral. Type them in that Google Doc and submit them. It's all in one assignment, okay? Next thing you're going to do is I want you to write a fable, okay? So fables that use animals to teach a lesson. That's the long story short, right? So you are going to have a moral for your story, and you're going to use animals to teach it. In that, it is in the, hold on, I'm going to flip you around one more time. Create a fable lesson. Okay, open that up. There's a picture in there that has a bunch of morals from other fables. Feel free to use one of those and then just write the story about how it's taught. Okay, or make up your own story, like don't run with your shoes untied, or I don't know what a good moral is, but fables are short. If you look at Aesop's Fables, some of them are a little bit long. The ones that you read from your textbook are super short. I am not asking you to write a pages and pages and pages long story, but you have to have the elements in there. Like it has to make sense. You have to have the moral, and your actions of your characters have to teach that moral. Okay? If you have questions, let me know. The last thing we're going to do for the week is just a fun, creative assignment. Hopefully it's fun. That's my goal. I have you working on this on days 4 and 5. So I'm assuming it's going to take you a little bit longer to do. So, I want you to soundtrack your life. So if your life was a movie, what music would be playing in the background throughout the movie? Okay. I want you to choose 7 to 10 songs that you feel speak to how life is going right now. All right. Some of you are going to have like, woohoo, everything is great. And some of you, it's going to be really depressing, but that's okay. I have a mix of songs that speak to my life right now. I'm giving you free reign of the songs that you choose, meaning you do not have to have all Christian or all praise and worship songs. However, I'm trusting you to pick songs that are not going to embarrass your parents. All right. Like if I do a random lyric check of the songs that you are looking up, I don't want songs that are inappropriate. Okay. Like we want to keep it on the up and up. I want you to list the songs and the reasons why you're including those songs in the song track, and you're going to put it in a Google Doc or in Google Slides, whatever is easiest for you, and post it in the assignment. It's called the Soundtrack Your Life assignment, and you've seen it when I flip my phone around. I gave you 2 examples in the plan for the week, but I'll kind of explain them here. 2 songs that have really meshed with me over the last couple weeks. One is Great Are You Lord by Bethel Music, and that's the one, the chorus is it's your breath in our lungs, so we pour out our praise. And that song has just hit me a number of times over the last couple of weeks. I've caught myself singing it. One morning, my sister had a baby a couple of weeks ago, and it's super cool. It's super exciting. But I was super bummed because I was supposed to be with her, and I haven't been able to be with him. We went this week to look at my little nephew. His name is Rhett, and I looked at him from the window of her porch, but I haven't been able to hold him or hug her or any of that. And the morning that she texted to say she was in the hospital, that she's having the baby, like that song just hit me. And there's been times when I've sung it out of praise, like, thank you, God, for who you are. And there's been times that I've sung it just through tears, like, God, I really need you to give me breath right now because I'm struggling. So that's song number 1. Song number 2 in my example is a New Kids on the Block song. So if you've had me for any amount of time, 6th grade, you probably don't know this about me as much, but I'm a huge New Kids on the Block fan. I've seen them in concert lots of times. Last spring, I got to meet them, and it was super fun. But one of my favorite New Kids on the Block songs is this song called Survive You, and I've been singing it a lot. And it's technically about this guy and this girl that broke up, and the guy is trying to survive the breakup, and it's like a, sappy breakup song. But I laugh every time because there's this line in the chorus that says, I'm just trying to survive you. And I feel like sometimes that's how I feel about quarantine, is I'm just trying to survive. So that's my thought process for those 2 songs. I just posted 2 examples on there so that you kind of see how I wanted you to explain it and what I was thinking. But those are your assignments. So you're going to read the fables, answer the questions in the Google Doc, watch the video, read a fable, and list the elements of it, write your own fable, and then soundtrack your life. Okay? If you have any questions about any of those things after you have watched this video and after you have read through the plan, let me know and I will help you. I'll see you sometime.